and welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing some of my fails and some of my faves from the company DECIEM. No introduction necessary. They have the infamous entry-level line, The Ordinary, which if you are into skincare at all, you know about. It was actually one of the first companies and skincare lines that I tried out when I started taking care of my skin. My name is Cindy. Welcome to Beyond 50 Skin. If you're new, I love to review skincare, hair care, and a little bit of makeup. So let's get into reviewing DECIEM. First off, they are having their summer sale, 23% off. So go ahead and check that out. If you're interested in trying some of their products, it's a great time to pick up some of your favorites that you need to stock up on, or if you haven't tried some of their newer products, to grab some that you've been wanting to try. So I'm just going to do this in a grab bag style, but I happen to have in front of me one of the first products that I picked up, which was a mistake. I had heard about all the benefits of vitamin C, and I picked up their vitamin C powder. This is a really tricky product of theirs to use. It comes with a little scoop, but actually getting the right percentages, unless you have a scale and you're willing to do a lot of math, this is a very tricky product to use. I recommend picking up one of their pre-compounded formulas, and I have the ascorbic acid 8% with alpha-arbutin 2%. So this is a much better choice if you're looking to start an entry-level vitamin C routine. The 8% isn't too on the high side. If you're new to vitamin C, always make sure you do a patch test. But if you're just starting out with vitamin C, this is a wonderful formula for lightening and brightening. Of course, the alpha-arbutin is a lightening compound that just kind of gives our skin that glow. So I highly recommend choosing one of their pre-formulated vitamin Cs, and they have several, so you might want to kind of peruse their site versus trying to create your own with their powder. That was kind of one of my first mistakes, and it caused a lot of irritation on my skin when I first started vitamin C, and I wasn't seeing a whole lot of benefit because it took me a while to get my skin back on track. And I also want to mention The Ordinary was one of the first companies my dermatologist recommended when I was just starting a basic skincare routine. She is very pro The Ordinary, and she just found it one of the best lines to start her clients on. So it was one of the first companies that I tried, and I fell in love at the very beginning, about 6 years ago, with their squalane cleanser. It's a repeat buy. It's always on my shelf. I absolutely love it. If you have mature skin or sensitive skin and you want one cleanser to do remove your makeup and do your double cleanse and do your second cleanse, this is what I highly recommend. Like I said, it's been on my shelf for the last six years, and I absolutely love it. It's a one and done cleanser. It emulsifies, leaves your skin beautifully soft when it's rinsed off, and it now comes in a jumbo size. It was out of stock forever, for a long time, but now they have the jumbo size, and I always pick up the jumbo because it's, like I said, always on my shelf. And if you want an entry-level cleanser that is, like I said, a one and done, you can use it for your morning cleanse, you can use it for your evening double cleanse. I highly recommend The Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. It has this wonderful creamy texture, and like I said, it leaves my skin super moisturized and emulsifies off beautifully. All right, the next product that I tried, kind of on the early side, was the fractionated eye cream. And I am now reintroducing this into my routine. It is a lovely formulation, but it is a little bit on the oily side, which kind of turned me off for an under eye cream. I never really wanted my under eyes to have that kind of sheen during the day, so I've switched to using this product at night. Like I said, I took a break from the fractionated eye concentrate, but since then, everyone that I talk to absolutely loves it. So I picked it up again and I'm using it, but I've switched it into my evening routine. So if you want to try this and you don't want to have to deal with kind of covering up that oily sort of shininess that this gives, then definitely pop it into your evening routine. And I haven't noticed a huge difference, I'll be honest, in my under eye area since I've started using this. So it might be, again, one I don't pick up, but I wanted to give it a second chance. All right, the next product that I picked up really recently is their natural moisturizing factors for the scalp. It's their scalp serum, and I love this. I've been working really hard on trying to keep my hair healthy and shiny. Now that I've gone gray, it's a lot more fragile. It tends to break more easily, and this has been part of my scalp routine. I also have a couple other scalp serums that I use. One that I've introduced before on my channel, I believe, is the Hale. I really enjoy this. This has peptides, and this is more of a moisturizing complex for the scalp. And I usually put these on at night after my minoxidil. I use minoxidil for telogen effluvium. I have sort of consistent hair loss, and that kind of keeps my hair in check and growing regularly. But I also enjoy using a scalp serum along with that protocol. All right, next up, grab bag style. If you saw my summer mists, you know that I love the superoxide dismutase. Oh my gosh, great antioxidant spritz in the morning. I'm not a morning cleanser. I like a spritz and a spray and a mist in the morning. And this is one I absolutely love. I'd heard a ton about it, but I have to say this is the first year I've tried it and I absolutely love it. I will be restocking up on this. Okay, azelaic acid suspension. I had a lot of redness after my laser experience, and I had a ablative laser in 2019, and I picked up the azelaic acid suspension, and this really helped calm down redness. I used it fairly regularly. It's not the most elegant formula, but if you have redness, I would recommend putting it in an evening routine, and it would kind of sit sort of after your cleansing. It's slightly moisturizing, but it really isn't. It kind of dries a little bit dry touch, and it doesn't really suit all that well under makeup if you're a makeup wearer. So I would use this in an overnight anti-redness routine if you have either a little bit of a rosacea flare or you just have any kind of an irritation. I really enjoy the azelaic acid suspension. Like I said, the formula isn't super elegant, but it really works to kind of tamp down the redness. All right, another staple in my skincare cupboard is the squalane. I love the plant-derived squalane. I either drop it in some moisturizer in the wintertime for an extra boost. I put it on after my moisturizer. I do my tret and then my moisturizer, and then a few drops of this in the evening before I go to bed. Absolutely love it. It's just lightweight. It's an absolutely just a basic formula. There's no reason that you should be paying $60 for squalane. This is what you need to have as a staple in your cupboard for just a light, gentle, lightweight oil for locking in your moisture in the evening, especially on the days when you have like little dry patches or the winter months. It's one of the best occlusives that I like. My skin absolutely loves it. It's in their squalane cleanser, obviously, and it's just a lovely emollient, and it's one of my favorite emollients that if I find a product that has squalane in it, I tend to gravitate toward it. My skin absolutely loves it. The last product I want to introduce you to is their mandelic acid. If you're just getting started on a chemical exfoliating routine where you want to sort of tiptoe in, mandelic acid is your first perfect choice. It's also really great for acne-prone skin because it adds moisture into the skin without being over irritating and disrupting to the skin, especially if you have an acne flare. So if you're just tiptoeing into introducing a chemical exfoliant into your routine, or if you have acne prone skin, mandelic acid is a great choice for you. That is the roundup of the current products that I have on my shelf from DECIEM. And like I said, I'm going to be doing some restocking on their sale. So if you're interested in either stepping into trying some of the DECIEM, they have the NIOD products. I have tried some of their foundation products. I don't enjoy them, but I have tried their fractionated eye cream. I'm kind of at a toss-up, but my favorite product in the NIOD line is the superoxide dismutase. So like I said, that's my roundup of the DECIEM products that I currently have in my cupboard and what I'm thinking about repurchasing. If you're interested, like I said, I'll put all the information on their sale down below and some links for you. Take good care, and if you have a favorite product from DECIEM that I haven't mentioned that you think I should try out, definitely leave me a comment. Thanks everybody, and have a skintastic day.